You're listening to Dispatch Radio, sponsored by theGlobalDispatch.com.
Welcome back to Dispatch Radio. We're going to try to have some fun the last half of the show here. We're going to have on Media Mike Smith. He's going to talk about some movies that are coming out. We wrapped up our summer season, Jake. Were there any really favorites that you were like? I know we had a great chance to go to a double feature this week and had a good time seeing World War Z and Star Trek Into Darkness. Did you enjoy either one of those?
Yes, I did a lot. They both were really good compared to what we usually see nowadays in theaters. Like, it really blew me away, especially World War Z. I mean, that was just it wasn't your traditional zombie movie. I loved that it wasn't like gory and just gross. I love the science that they had behind it. It was just all around a great movie. If you haven't seen it yet, I would highly recommend it.
It had a little bit of that dose of that Contagion.
Yeah, something a little
like
bit
that,
like
right?
that.
Yeah, I agree. I think we have Mike on the phone, and we're going to go to him. Mike, how are you doing, brother?
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm very, very blessed. Thank you. So I want to just touch on a current film that came out this week. A lot of folks have been talking, especially in our fan circles, about Riddick. Vin Diesel returning as the third official film. I know there was an animated direct-to-DVD thing here of Vin Diesel as this main character. How is Riddick? I hear mixed things. What's your thoughts on it?
It's well photographed. The creatures are excellent. Unfortunately, it's got a terrible wooden script that it just kind of drags the film down. You're kind of waiting, all right, let's stop talking and do some fighting.
Yeah, I thought you put in a standard action film 101 script.
Yeah. Exactly. It's just like, okay, let's do this, and then we'll go here, and then we'll go here, and then we'll do this.
Yeah.
And it's sort of those films that's very predictable. Vin Diesel, he has a great screen presence, which he's always had in most of his films. So he carries the film well, but it's just he doesn't have a lot to do.
Well, the summer season officially wraps up. I want to touch on your thoughts on some of the bigger films and what you thought were successes and not. Obviously, the biggest grossing film was Iron Man 3. Despicable Me 2 actually came in second. It crossed over the 800 million mark worldwide. Man of Steel was up there as well. Monsters University, Fast and Furious 6, Star Trek, World War Z we mentioned, The Heat, Great Gatsby, and The Conjuring were the top 10 movies of the summer. What were your thoughts on ones that you considered to be a success and the others that you were like, it was all right?
All those films, actually, I enjoyed them. I thought they did well. I was not surprised, I guess. I was impressed, I guess, that The Conjuring made, I think it was like $120 million. It was, I think people have figured out with the glut of films that keep constantly being poured out, which ones to go see and which ones not, because you had so many giant 10-peg movies that failed, R.I.P.D., After Earth.
Yeah, that's where I was going next. Lone Ranger being probably the biggest one, right?
Yeah, definitely, with the budget and everything else involved in that one and all the hype. I think people have, same thing with the 3D. I think they're finally realizing that, money's your entertainment dollar can only be stretched so far. So you want to make sure you go to the films you think you're going to enjoy and not just throw it away on. Will Smith's in a movie, let's go see it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's take a look at going into the fall. The fall is going to be very busy as well, and it's interesting because there's definitely kind of a balance of some of the bigger popcorn fan films. Let me get your thoughts on. I think the biggest ones that are coming to mind in the fall is going to be The Hobbit, Hunger Games, Thor, another Thor movie. I know there's a fourth one in there somewhere. Ender's Game's going to be there. That's a big sci-fi novel series that's getting fired up. Which of those are you most looking forward to?
Probably The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Is what I'm looking forward to because I mean those movies are all I really don't have too much of a complaint about them. I mean visually they're striking. The storyline is very well put together, so I mean I'm actually interested to see how this next one turns out as well.
Mike, you might disagree with me. I don't think any of those will really be a bomb. Ender's Game is the only one that's probably at risk of not playing out well from a box office standpoint. But I think they're all going to be. Hunger Games is a huge following. I think the Marvel movies have proven to be a big success, and this one actually looks fantastic as well. Your thoughts?
On Thor.
Yeah.
Thor: The Dark World. It looks so. Almost afraid to say how good it looks because you're afraid you're going to jinx it.
Right.
Marvel has just found a formula of taking their time and finding the right people and the right actors and the right directors and getting a solid script. And I just think it's if the trailer's any indication, it's going to be amazing.
Anything that you're looking forward to that you're like, I circled this one, and it may not be one that's on people's radar screen, but I think that as an early predictor, this one actually looks like it could be really, really good.
I think the one I'm most looking forward to is The Wolf of Wall Street, which is Scorsese's latest film with Leonardo DiCaprio. Looks like it takes a look at the the hedonistic ways of the people that make our money for us. But just the trailer, and of course, Scorsese has a great way with trailers and editing and cuts and everything else. He can make a cereal commercial look great. But he has, again, a proven record. Same with working with DiCaprio. I think he's gotten DiCaprio's best work out of him in the films they've done together. So
I think
that's probably the one I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, I agree. I have some interest in that. I don't think Jake's going to be interested in that. He brought up one that I thought was pretty interesting is Captain Phillips, the Tom Hanks film about the Somali pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You were looking forward to that. You liked that commercial, that
definitely.
trailer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about that one because the one thing, I don't think Jake knows this or not, that's the Bourne director. That's Paul Greengrass, I think.
Paul Greengrass.
Yeah, so you're a big fan of the Bourne movies, right? So
yes.
now he's really jacked up to see the Captain Phillips film. That comes out on October 11th for those of you following at home and keeping notes. But there's a ton of stuff. There's actually a couple of kids movies that come out. Excuse me, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, Frozen comes out. So there's kids movies as well. Just an action-packed, just a huge lineup. What are your thoughts on one? Tell me a little bit about Old Boy. It's a Spike Lee movie. He's kind of jumping back into the thick of things. What do you know about the original?
I've only seen the original once, and I was at a late show. I know it has a very, very rabid fan base. And I know just what I've read in conversations with Spike Lee that the original filmmaker kind of gave him the okay to do what he wanted with the story as long as he wasn't just repeating what he did. I've always enjoyed Spike Lee as a filmmaker. I think he's a better director than he is a writer. Sometimes his dialogue gets kind of heavy-handed. But he knows his way with a camera. So if he can, pull off a good old-fashioned action film, and he's got Josh Brolin, who's also a good action person, I guess if that's the word I'm looking for.